Hello my fellow YouTubers, this is David with my hydrogen generator. Okay, this is the generator that still has the 5 neutrals on it. And this is the one that I rebuilt just a little while ago. Actually, last time we talked was 4:30 Sunday afternoon. It's 6:45 now. I had to wait a little while for these this electrical tape, this liquid tape to dry so I can put water in it. So I'm going to give you an idea the difference of taking a neutral off of this. It's made it skinnier, of course. See over here the difference. You probably can't even tell on it, but tell the difference of one plate difference. So I'm going to turn this thing on and show you the difference. So here it starts at about 7 amps, and there's the production on it. That's starting right off. Get-go after we get all the bubbles out of it. I made sure I run it first. Make sure I got all the bubbles out of it. Okay, and you can't really tell about how much gas is going through it just by the bubbles on the hoses, okay, until you get to the end point. And this is the end point of it. That will be right before it goes into the engine of the car. And that's not very much. There's not very much gas coming off that at all. That thing should be, I won't light this thing here, okay? And there is gas coming off of it, but not a whole bunch. See, that thing should be really going, even if it's cold like it is, okay, which it is, it's cold, should be running a lot more than that, even right off the get-go. So I'm going to put this thing on pause and change these hoses out, put those hoses on this generator here. And hopefully I don't prove myself wrong, but that one extra neutral in there just does not work right. So I'm going to put you on pause, be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back. We are back. Excuse me. Would have to cough right in the middle of this. Okay, I had this thing all together and fixing to turn the camera on, and I saw my electrodes weren't hooked up, and guess what? My whole generator was upside down, so I had to turn it around and redo everything, and well, it's together now. I blew out and got the water out where it needs to be, and this thing does do a lot better, and the amperage goes up a whole bunch more. You remember it's what, 7 amps when it turns on? We'll check this out when it turns on. Way up there. That one neutral is a whole bunch of difference. Okay, it's about 15 amps. And that's what it's doing on the generator. Okay, that one neutral difference does that much difference on it, okay? So, like I said, you can't tell about how the gases are doing in the hoses. The end point is what's in that right there. So we went up 7 amps just by taking one plate off. And it's going up now. It's at 16 amps. I actually want to get it up about 35 amps. The other direction would not even let me get past 8 amps, so it shows you what one neutral will do for your system. Okay, this one here, which I got down here in the sink so it won't leak on us, that's got 5 neutrals in it, okay? And the ones on the stove here only got 4 neutrals. And it's a lot thinner. Thinner times sometimes better, especially on production. You see how fast it's getting? That's just starting up production, okay? Now put a little bit more water in this right here. You can drink this water. You can't drink the water that's in that jug, but you can drink this water. You see this is nothing but water. See how much better production is? See, that's a lot better production. And this amperage will go up at 14 volts, about 14.5 volts. Excuse me with the camera. 14.5 volts. Your alternator on your car puts out about 14.2, so this would be just like running a car. But this is ideal conditions here. The car won't be ideal conditions. The voltage go up and down on your car because you use it in different areas of your car. At night, it'll go down. If you run your air conditioner, it goes down. If you got electric heaters in your seats, that'll go down. But usually your car runs on 12 volts, so the average is up and down between. On my car, I got a little bit better generator now. Alternator. It goes between 12 and 15.1 volts, so which I like. Keeps that voltage kind of regular. Of course, I got some capacitors in line with my battery. Keeps that electricity pretty well stable. I got me a different battery in my trunk, which I've made a battery back in the winter time, about 2 years ago, or 1 year ago. I just kept it in my car. So I actually got two 12-volt batteries in my car. Capacitor batteries, keeping the electricity nice and level. So it's going up. That's what I want. It to go up, produce more. When this thing heats up, about 30 amps, this thing will be roaring. Okay, and we're at 7 minutes and 45 seconds right here. So that's doing a hell of a lot better than that other one. It's just like 4 neutrals, that's all you need in it. And you see how big them bubbles coming off that thing. Okay. I'm going to close this lid here in a second. And then I got a flashlight, which is right over here. A handy dandy flashlight, and show you how much gas has come off this thing. And just think, when I put 2 of these together, I'm going to take the other one tonight and rebuild it too. And flip this lid on here. Close it. Because this is the line that's going to go into the engine. And when this thing gets going real good, you couldn't even see that. There was nothing with the other one. So when this thing starts cranking up, you'll see a nice smooth stream coming off this thing. I know what I'm talking about. I ain't no doofus. So I've been doing this almost 2 years now. Now when I'm thinking about, well, I got those capacitors on my card. What I really need to do is put a deep cell battery in there so I can get this thing cranked up, or in the winter time have a heater on it. Keep it around 40 degrees in the winter time. That deep cell should help me out. Put I forget what it's called. It splits the battery in half so it can't backflow. I got one of those. I forgot what the darn thing is called. I don't know if I even have it. Oh, here it is. Right here it is. What it does, you got a power coming in, the power going out. And what it does, you got a power coming in and power going out. This one goes to one battery and this one goes to the other battery. And and the batteries are grounded to the car. It keeps the one battery from sucking up the other battery. So when it gets low, it can't suck from the other battery. So that's what it does. I think that's at 90 amps. So I'm thinking I'm pretty good with that. I just forgot what that thing's called, but if y'all electricians, y'all know what that stuff is. Okay, we're going over 20 amps now. Just 20 amps. We're at 1041. I'm gonna put y'all on pause. When this thing gets on about 30, I'll turn y'all back on. So it's at 7:17 Sunday night. I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Or whereas if it's 30 on 30, I don't think it'll get there, but I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna pull this plug off this thing, and we're right at 24 amps, and it doesn't look like it's doing better, but it is. Gases on us, nice gases. And this is only 2 generators that's going on instead of 4. When I get the other one finished, I'm going to put these 2 together and put them on the car. You see the gas difference. You see that bubbling over there and this bubbling over here at the same time. And I've got got one of these bad guns right here. These Newbie infrared thermometer. And here's what the temperature on the stove is, okay? And this is the temperature on the generator. Alright, and it's going to go up. You gotta remember, I put 4 tablespoons of KOH in this gallon, 1.4 gallons, and this thing is cooking. And hopefully this thing don't go over 190 degrees, because then we'll have a water heater instead of a doggone generator. So it's going to constantly go up. It's fluctuating right now between 24 and 25, which is good, but it's gonna keep on going up. I'm at 13 minutes and 9 seconds, so I'm gonna cut it off and give you a couple more minutes. I only got 15 minutes. I'll put it up on YouTube. So here's the time now. I'll do another 10 minutes. Come back. See you then. Okay, we're back. 7:43, and we got still going up. It's right between 26 and 28 amps, and that's our production. Let me get you so you see both bubbles at the same time. Now this is a reservoir, okay? This thing right here, that's what holds the water. And the water comes down here, goes into the bottom of the generator on both sides, okay? And then the gases come off the top, okay? And goes back into the reservoir. Then from the reservoir, it comes out of this line, where the water is about that high into the reservoir. The gases go down through that line and come to your upper bubbler. That's for fire purposes. I got 1429, and we got to get off here. And just to prove to you that 4 plates are better than 5. 4 neutrals better than 5. Okay, thank you YouTube for letting me put this up. See y'all later. Adios.